I'm going to do this regardless. If you didn't know about me and the Houston Freethinkers before I came to AVTM, or you didn't know that I interned with Adam before, I'm glad you know me now, but just get used to seeing my face because I'm not going anywhere, whether it's on AVTM Live or not. If you know about me now, you're likely to continue to see me building gardens, speaking truth, organizing, setting up benefit shows, and basically building a community of empowered individuals, because that's the only solutions that I can fathom at this point in my life when I'm looking around and I'm seeing proxy wars being launched and seeing civilians snatched off the streets and things like this. It's quite disturbing, and the only way that I can make myself feel better about it is to get active and to do something, and I do that by just talking to other people. But if you take anything, remember that you're not alone, that none of us are alone, truly. But in the sense of being awake to the state, I understand how disempowering that can feel in the beginning. When you first become aware of the apparatus that exists that controls our lives, and you start to question it, and you try to talk to your parents or your closest friends, and some of them shun you or tell you that you're crazy or that you're young and you're idealistic and you shouldn't worry about that. Or maybe you're not young, maybe you're old and you're talking to your kids and your kids don't want to listen. No matter who you are, no matter what age you are, no matter what background you are, or who it is you're trying to talk to, I guarantee when you first woke up to this information, you tried to talk to somebody and they might have rejected you. They might have told you that you were crazy, and they might have made you feel alone. And some of these people may have been your best friends or your family members, your mom, your dad, your children, your sons and your daughters. It really doesn't matter who they are, because you can't fault them. We've all been stuck in this matrix of propaganda, disinformation, misinformation, and lies for our entire lives. And it's only by other kind folk taking the time to run around screaming that the house is on fire, the house is on fire, we're going down in flames, I need you to wake up so we can do something about it. And we give thanks to the people who continue to spread information, because think about the idea that as soon as individuals began to wake up to the state and to this global apparatus, this ruling class, the New World Order, whatever you want to call it, if they just kept that information themselves and they decided, you know what, I'm getting the hell out of here. And surely there have been some people who've done that, who just left their city, left their town, went into the woods, or kept the information quiet. I'm surprised and astounded by the amount of people I meet who aren't overtly open about these things, but in private conversations tell me that they see the same things, and either they're frightened or it's just not their nature to be so open. And it's a powerful thing, though, for us to continue to speak out, because every time somebody comes to the Houston Freethinkers meeting, every time I meet a new person through Facebook or through emails or through the real world, one of the first things they say is that they felt alone, that they thought there was nobody else out there that knew these things, that cared about these things, and they felt like they were crazy. They were tired of making maps and connecting families and following the money and reading books alone and just feeling like a crazy fucking conspiracy theorist or a crazy anarchist or whatever it is that, you know, you've been called in a derogatory fashion. But guess what? Some of those things are true. You might be an anarchist. You might believe in conspiracies. And who gives a shit? If you're after truth, then you got to follow that truth wherever it goes. Don't follow anybody. Don't follow me. My truth is probably different than yours. But if you're after truth, the truth in this physical reality, then pursue it no matter what. I am at a time and a place now in my life where I've been pursuing this dream of making my life better and helping others find this information for about 4 years now, and 2.5 years full time, doing nothing else but this. And I couldn't be happier to be able to contribute to this, because I remember the feeling of being alone. The Houston Freethinkers didn't come out of some urge to make the world a better place. Not initially. It came from the fear of being killed, and the fear of government storming down my door, and the fear of, you know, watching this world go to shit. Go to the HoustonFreethinkers.blogspot.com. It's pretty embarrassing, but I leave it up for historical purposes. It's the first thing I ever created before there was a Houston Freethinkers website, before there was even a Houston Freethinkers, when it was just an idea sitting around in my head. I started writing this blog and started just trying to get my ideas out and try to reach other people. And after just a couple of posts that I'm sure nobody saw, I was like, wait, this is not enough. We need to create a group. And I started talking to friends and family. But nothing that I've done or that Adam Kokesh has done or Ron Paul or whoever it is that you look up to, your heroes, your, you know, idols, whatever they may be, nothing that any of those people have done is beyond your reach. Just remember that, you know, I won't be here forever. Adam Kokesh won't be here forever. You won't be here forever. But the ideas and the actions that we take can have a lasting impression, and they can last forever, and they can feed onto the next generation, the people that really need to hear it. And so I want to give thanks again to you guys for welcoming me, and I want to give thanks to each of you for everything that you do every day to make this world a better place. Whether that's sharing articles on Facebook, doing your own podcasts or radio shows, or